10, stand your ground denied. The gunman accused of killing his neighbor was denied his stand your ground defense. Back in July, investigators say that James Gainforce shot and killed his neighbor, Matt Hansen, in a dispute over fireworks. It happened on Corinne Avenue in Port Charlotte. The Night Beat's Justin Case joins us now live from the Charlotte County Jail. Justin, you uncovered court documents laying out what Gainforce says happened that day.
We were able to lay eyes on a sworn statement from James Gainforce, and Gainforce says he was home with his wife and child on July 5th. He said he could look through the window and see Matt Hansen get in his truck to take off, but he said Matt Hansen noticed him looking at him through the window, so he said Matt Hansen got out of the truck and immediately started yelling, cursing, also making threats at James Gainforce. Now, Gainforce was outside at this time. He said that Matt Hansen continued on his property, continued making threats, and eventually made some kind of an aggressive move or gesture, and that's when Gainforce says he pulled out his gun and shot and killed Matt Hansen. James Gainforce and his attorneys filed a motion to allow a stand-your-ground defense, arguing that the deadly force he used against his neighbor, Matt Hansen, was justified under Florida law. However, a judge denied that request, so the stand-your-ground defense is out.
In stand your ground, you're allowed to stand your ground against somebody that is coming after you or somebody else, and you're in that area. You do not have an obligation to retreat, and you can return that deadly force with deadly force.
Attorney Scott Goldberg is not affiliated with the case, but helped provide insight into what happens now. He says if the judge allowed a stand your ground defense, the burden would have fallen on prosecutors to prove that it was not stand your ground. Goldberg says the defense can still argue the killing was self-defense, but the burden of proving that falls on Gainforce's legal team.
In a purely self-defense case, it's going to be very fact-specific, and you have to be using the same level of violence that's being used against you. And so if you feel, and a reasonable person agrees with you, that you are in fear for your life and you self-defense to harm or kill the other person, you're within your right to do that.
And we did drive by Matt Hansen's Port Charlotte home tonight. We want to show you some pictures of what it looks like. Here are those pictures now. The memorials all over the front yard have only grown since Matt Hansen was killed in July. Attorney Scott Goldberg says with this stand your ground defense now thrown out, he expects the state attorney's office to possibly offer a plea deal to Gainforce. In the meantime, Gainforce remains here at the Charlotte County Jail. Live on the Night Beat, Justin Case, Wink News.